Hi, my name's Lot, and I used to be really fucking fat. I'm not really that fat anymore. Good morning, chickens! How are we? It is Sunday morning, bright and early. Though, I don't think you're going to see this till midpoint next week. What we been up to? Hope we're all okay. Today, I wanted to have a look at this account that I know has probably been done to death a little bit already by our corner of the internet. And to be honest, commentary in general, like commentary channels in general, have been on this like flies on shit. I thought I kind of like missed the boat on it a little bit, but someone actually requested it again in my comments the other day. So I'm going to have a look. I'll be honest, I have maybe watched a couple of videos on this creator already, but because it's been so long since she kind of like blew up into the main sphere of people being like, what the fuck's wrong with you, it's all left my brain, because other content comes and goes, other rage bait comes and goes. I've kind of forgot about it, but people want to see what me react to it anyway. So today we're gonna look at the creator boy mom X3_B. She's got 65,000 followers and 1.5 million likes. She's a boy mama of 3. She's a Jesus lover. And she, of course, has an Amazon storefront. Cool. So I think what we're going to do to acquaint myself with boy mum X3_B is I'm going to look at her most popular video. It's got 6.6 million views. I'm sure you've already seen it. I think this might be the 10 pizza mum or whatever it is video. So we'll have a look at this together, and then maybe we'll see what she's posting recently, because she still posts very regularly and she does it alright. She gets 21,000 views, 15k views, 7,000 views, 14,000 views, 15,000 views, 5,000 views, so on and so forth. Let's do it. Let's have a watch. Let's have a little gander. I can already tell we're not gonna get on as creator because she worships another Lord and Savior to me. We all know around here my Lord and Savior is Abby Taylor. So let's have a look. Let's engage. Let's see. I'm meeting a friend for coffee in about 45 minutes. So do you know what? We used to wind me up when you'd be watching a content creator, be like, oh my god, get ready for me. I gotta go in like 10 minutes, and then I've literally just become that. Sorry. Okay, let's do it, gamers. Let's do it. This video is 3 minutes 54 long, and it's got 6 million views and 279,000 likes. And I'm not gonna look at the comments because I want to be surprised.
Full-time working mom of 3 boys who also moved her parents in with her. So we have groceries today from 3 different places. We got groceries from Sam's, Walmart, 4 places. Sam's, Walmart, Food Lion, and Piggly Wiggly. And I will tell you the totals for each at the end, and then a grand total.
Hell yeah.
So we got 2 containers of the 2-bite brownies. 2 of those.
We're off to a phenomenal start, as always. Grocery haul, the first thing I gotta show you is 2 party size packs of brownies.
I'll be gone so quick.
They'll be gone so quick. Tracks.
We got 1 big thing of Cinnamon Toast Crunch because we still had some left over from last trip. So we didn't need as much this time.
Oh, if yous have been avid lot viewers for a while now, yous know
Left
this
over from
shit,
last
yeah.
trip.
The UK version of this shit here. It's called Curiously Cinnamon, and I could eat a box of this in one sitting. Not quite the size
So
of this
we didn't need
box.
as much this time.
Cause like, hang on, look how fucking
Didn't need as much
massive
this time.
that box is. It's got GIF. Like when she was holding it up, like, so you just see the front. I was like, okay, it's a box of cereal, whatever. Such is life. People eat cereal. And then she turned it to the side. It's got fucking GIF. Who gets GIFy cereal? That's crazy.
We got a big box of the oatmeal cream pies. We got some tea.
Wait, I need to, okay, I need a notepad. I need to, 2 box of party size brownies. Fucking a village of curious, well, it's not, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. A corporate size box of cream pies. Black tea. I just for my own remembrance. Sometimes I say Anne Boleyn readisms, and I and I forget that like I'm not a Gore World channel, and like maybe that'll go over some people's head, and people just think that I think that the word is remembrance. that's an Amber Reed-ism I promise.
We got some cereal bars. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big bags of fries.
5 times £5 of crinkle cut fries. What's 5 pounds in keggers? 2 kilos. She's got 11.5 kilograms of frozen fries.
I got some conditioner, Q-tips, children's Tylenol, some cucumbers, some lettuce.
I'm not gonna lie, the cucumbers and lettuce, they're saving you here, girl. That 11 kilograms, 11 kilos of frozen chips and your corporate size box of cream pies, all written off with those 2 sticks of cucumber. What do you mean 2 sticks of cucumber are enough for your family of like 5, but you have to buy the fucking business meeting size box of cream pies? That box of cream pies is the size of like the snackage that my company that I work for, not my company, but the company I work for, get in for the storeroom to be able to put out packets for like visitors and stuff. And you're telling me this is like your weekly groceries? Very good.
Here's that good old Lewis bread from the Piggly Wiggly. Some bananas. We got 6 blocks of the Monterey Jack cheese.
6 blocks. Dude, the concept of having in your fridge, of opening your fridge and seeing 2 sticks of cucumber, a head of lettuce, and 5 blocks of cheese. I'm giving up on the notepad thing, by the way. I don't have the time. I hope you understand. I just simply do not have the time.
We got a watermelon. We got 2 big things of mayonnaise because we be going through some mayonnaise.
Yeah. Yeah. I never got the mayo thing. My fella is like a mayo fiend, and like when we were together could go through like an entire big family size bottle to himself in a few days, maybe a week. I've never understood it. I've always found it a bit gross. Like, I don't know if it's the idea of eating liquefied eggs in sauce form, because I'm autistic and I get in my head about things like that, but sure.
We got some grapes. We got some eggs.
It's actually, I can't even give it the full reaction it needs, because every time she puts on screen something that's like traditionally like healthy or whole foods, i.e. the cucumber or the head of lettuce or the bag of grapes, like that bag of grapes, we all know I don't eat fresh fruit because I can't, because I got oral allergy syndrome, but a bag of grapes like that, if I equivalent that to yeah, sure, why not? That to like the bags of frozen fruit I get in our weekly shop, that is like the equivalent of how many like blueberries I'd eat, frozen blueberries in a week. And equate that, that's supposed to be for like a family of 5, but you've got the fucking business box size, tax deductible cream pies in your house. Brilliant. And listen, I'm not against having nice things in your house. I'm not against having some treats as long as you can approach them in moderation and they don't make up the majority of your diet. If you want some cream pies in your cupboard, or if you want some, what else was it, cereal, whatever, fine, right? Okay, have your vices. We've all got our vices. In my cupboard right now, in terms of like not whole foods, not like healthy foods, even though whatever, we've got Sour Patch Kids because I take them to the gym. We've got Madeleines, which are like honey syrupy cakes, like individually wrapped syrupy cakes in like a bag of, I think there's like 11 or something in a bag, but they're like that big, 100 and something calories. Popcorn. We've got, I've got dark chocolate in the fridge because I like dark chocolate. We got milk chocolate digestives as well because, like, I think I said in the video that is going up today that I've been on like a milk digestive kick recently, but I have built the ability in myself to be able to have 1 or 2 and like be so fucking happy with that. So I'm not saying you can never have nice things in your house, you can never have junk food in your house, as long as you have the ability to put it down or enjoy it in moderation. Fine, we have our vices. But the concept of a weekly shop including like 50 fucking cream pies is like bonkers to me. It's bonkers to me. I'm sure some of you will relate to me when I say that in the past, and to be honest, there's certain foods I can't keep in the house now because if it's there, I'm eating it. So, like the Curiously Cinnamon sort of thing, the cereal, I can't keep cereal in this fucking house. It's getting eaten. And I don't just mean in moderation, it's getting eaten. So if you can't keep it in your house, don't keep it in your house. It's so obvious that these guys aren't just like enjoying nice whole food meals with their 2 sticks of cucumber and head of lettuce. Their diet is majority made up of those fucking cream pies, those cereal bars, those fucking 11 kilos of fucking frozen chips. Do you know what I mean?
2 things of the allergy medicine, some deodorant for my dad, some antacid for my mom, lip gloss that my mom got.
I'm presuming that's his son. I don't know how old he is, so I'll blur his face, but he looks to me like mid to late teens, maybe like 15-ish, youngest, maybe 17 oldest. I'm bad with ages though, so, you know, do now what I will.
2 blocks of the mozzarella cheese. 6.
What the fuck? How much cheese is in this fucking house, mate? So we had 5 blocks of that other cheese. We had 2 blocks of mozzarella cheese. We got 6 blocks of
the mild cheddar cheese.
Mild cheddar cheese. So in total, in the fridge right now, there's like 13 blocks of cheese, 14 blocks of cheese, and 2 sticks of cucumber.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Dr. Peppers.
Shit. Are they full sugar Dr. Peppers as well? I think they are, aren't they? They must be. I think they are, aren't they? I think they're full sugar Dr. Peppers. The thing is, right, I'm not against 0 cal, low sugar pops. I'm not gonna lie, part of my weekly shop includes a case of Diet Coke or caffeine-free Diet Coke, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the things I enjoy having. It helps me at the end of the day. It's like cracking a beer or smoking a ciggy, but I crack open a can of Diet Coke. You know, I get it. But well, they look more than 2 litres, bottles of full sugar pop is nuts, dude. That's crazy.
Dr. Peppers. We got these subs for Bryson. He absolutely loves the Italian Hero subs at Walmart.
Are they pre-made butties? Even, and butties aren't inherently horrendous. You can make, you know, a really filling butty, whatever. I'm a bread girly. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I'm a savoury girl all the way through. I could stop eating chocky tomorrow. I could stop eating sweets tomorrow. Could I give up deli meat, bread and butter? No, it's not happening. I get it. But pre-made butties. And, like, I don't know the prices in Walmart, but if I had to take an educated guess, I'm going to assume that it costs more to buy pre-made subs like this than it would be to just buy baguettes and packs of lunch meat and packs of cheese. Well, you already have the cheese. You've got 14 blocks of cheese in your fucking fridge. We're already halfway there. And, like, I don't know about you guys, but in the UK, I'm a Tesco girly. Okay? I'm a Tesco girly. But if you go to the Lidl or you go to the Aldi, the fresh baked bread is not expensive. A baguette like that, fresh, made that day, is like 60 pence. Maybe for Americans, it would be like $1. I don't know how much these subs are, but you'd get a baguette like that. Whatever, dude. I got shit to do today. I can't be doing this.
4 of these for him, so this should last him for quite a few days here.
Quite a few. I would hope so. I would hope it would last him a few days. What do you mean? This should last him a few days. It's 4 foot-long subs. I would hope so. What the fuck? Sometimes, on this corner of the internet, I feel like I'm being pranked. I feel like I'm on reality telly and someone's going, let's just like make Lot look a fucking dickhead and show her the most outrageous stuff. 4 foot-long subs should last you a few days. What do you mean? More pop.
We got 1 Mountain Dew because we still have a few of those left. And Brantley is literally the only one that drinks them.
Thank fucking God we've got a few of them left. I was getting worried that we only had one in the haul. Holy shit.
We got a box of Fruit Loops.
Of course.
We got one
I'm feeling a bit Fruit Loopy.
bag of the purple Doritos. We got a thing of buttermilk. Big bag of sugar.
It's a bag of sugar.
We got 2 gallons of milk. We got a thing of Nabs. We got the Fruit Loops with marshmallows. We got some Oreos. We got two packs of Capri Suns. We got 4 New York strips. And Bryson's already broke into his subs. I told y'all he left them. We got 2 packs of ribeyes here. We got a thing of drumsticks here.
So they got 4 slabs of steak. If this was me and my fella, 2 days worth of this. I don't know exactly how heavy that is, and also it's drumsticks and we eat breast. And for the girls as well. I think this is probably about the same size. I just can't quite see it. But we will buy 1.5 kilos, 1.6 kilos of chicken, and that chicken breast, and that does us Monday to Friday for the 2 of us for lunches. All that shite, all those snacks, all that cereal, all that pre-packaged shit, the 11 kilos of chips, and you've only got like 1.5 kilos of chicken drumsticks. Okay.
6 here. We got 2 packs of pork chops. 32 pizzas.
32 pizzas.
So we got a tower of pizzas again for Brayden.
Now, for transparency, I have seen this video before, back when it was first popping off about this creator, back in August of last year. But like I said, I don't keep up with this creator. I don't watch this creator. It was asked of me again to look at her, and here I am looking at her. And I remember that it was an egregious amount of pizzas. But when you really look at it, and when you really stack them up, there's 32 pizzas. 32. And she says that they're for Brandon Braden, whatever his name is, right? So that means those 32 pizzas are for one person. That's what she's just implied. I don't know about you guys, but we shop weekly. We do a food shop weekly. I pray and hope to our Lord and Saviour Abby Taylor that this is not their weekly shop. I hope that this is a monthly shop, and even so, 32 pizzas is still more than a pizza a day. That is incomprehensible. Look at it stacked next to her. I don't know how tall this woman is. If we had to take a guess, like what, 5'4", 5'5". Look at it stacked next to her. My head's fell off.
I will cry. So we wiped them out. We took all they had. And then
They took all they had, all the stock that was in the fridges they bought. As a kid here, again, I'll blur because you know how I feel about children on the internet. And I'm not trying to body shame a child because that's not my intention. But look what you're doing. This, in my opinion, is child neglect. Not feeding your children correctly is neglecting your child. This is absolutely no disrespect to the child and no intention to make the child feel a certain way about themselves. But you as a parent have you essentially sign a biological contract when you have children to raise a human being that is capable of looking after themselves. Hello? Can I help you?
It's a boy too. Hi.
We got a mosque joining us today. Yeah, good job, Mossy. Yeah, as I was saying, when you have children, you sign like this biological contract to raise a human being that is capable of living, like capable of just living a life. This is cruel. This is actually cruel. And I know that your kids probably think you're the coolest fucking mum ever because you buy them 32 pizzas and 16 blocks of cheese and don't make them eat vegetables, whatever. Unfortunately, when you're raising children, sometimes they have to do things that they don't want to do to benefit themselves and their health and their life and their future. And that includes not giving in to every junk food whim and not giving in to every want, and you're just setting them up for failure for the rest of their life. Children that grow up like this will struggle with their weight and will yo-yo diet, and I can't, it's so sad, dude. It's so sad. Haha, she buys 32 boxes of pizza. Yeah, it's egregious. Look who's eating them. What are we doing, man?
10 packs of strawberry Kool-Aid. And we got 3 cases of water, but I'm not picking those up for y'all. So yeah, that was included in this. Oh, excuse me. We got 4 cases of water. And then we also ordered an 8-count box of deluxe mac and cheese online at Sam's, and an 8-count box of Velveeta mac and cheese at Sam's. That's not here yet. It's going to be shipped here. Okay. All right, so I got all of our totals written down. So online at Sam's was $31.26. In store at Sam's was $81.56. Food Lion was $55.23. Walmart. So Walmart, we had one total. We did 2 separate orders at Walmart. One was $188.96, and one was $24.15. And then Piggly Wiggly was $95.52. And my mom has a total for me. So all of that together is $476.68 today. So a little bit less than last time. Wow. But the crazy thing is that we left a lot of stuff off of the list this time because we didn't run out. So I'm just imagining if we hadn't needed that.
Almost $500 for nothing. That's the thing as well. Like, food's expensive. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know. I'm feeling the cost of living. I've been feeling the cost of living. In the time that me and Nath have been together, our food shop used to be £40 to £60. It's now, and we've not changed really how we eat in that time. We're now lucky if it is £60. It's more, to be honest, on a weekly basis towards 70, 80, 90. Sometimes it can be like 120 if we've run out of like olive oil and other things like that. So like I know food's expensive, and I'm sure feeding yourself, your 2 parents and 3 kids, so what's that? That's 6 people in total, 6 adults, is expensive. But the thing is, right, you've not actually bought any food here. Tell me the meal plan for the week. Because I can tell you my meal plan. When we go in, because I do click and collect, and I saw some hate for click and collect. I like click and collecting. Alright? I like it. I like click and collecting. I don't have to go and be overstimulated in the supermarket. I'm getting exactly what I want. I don't like delivery because it costs too much money. In terms of, like, I don't want to pay a £5 for someone to drop my food at my house when I can go around the corner and go pick it up in my car. It's done. Also, like, I shop, I'm a Vinted girly, so, like, my Vinted lockers at the Tesco as well, so I go and pick up my Vinted parcels. I could tell you when my food gets put on the counter ready to be put away, exactly where all that food's going in the week. I can say the chicken's going into the lunches, the tuna's going into the teas, the salmon's going into the teas, the lentils are going to the lunches. I know exactly where. I don't just buy food for the sake of buying it and go, I'll figure out later. I know exactly where all that food's going. Tell me what you're eating here, because it looks to me like bowls of cereal and hello cat to me, and bowls of shredded cheese. That's what it looks like to me. Genuinely, like it looks like you've not got there's not a single fucking meal here. Got all that meat. So are we just having meat and chips every single day? I can't imagine what it's like going to the toilet off this diet. I don't want to be crude. I don't want to be disgusting. But one of my, I think it might have been Nath actually. It was either Nath or one of my friends sent me a comment on an Abby Taylor video that was like, I can't be arsed man now. But the comment was something like, I bet your shit's like tarmac. And like, I can guarantee that this is the same. Like, how do you function? How are you not knackered all the time? How are you not starving all the time? How are you not brain fogged all the time? You could not pay me money to live like this. This is insanity. I'll watch this one and then I need to, unfortunately, get off and go for a coffee. So this is supper time in a home that deals with food aversions. We normalize making multiple meals nightly to ensure everyone eats, right? I'm an autistic girly, if you just didn't know. When I was a kid and a teenager, it was a nightmare for food aversions and textures and tastes and temperatures and stuff. I'm of the belief that if you need to make a separate meal for your child to ensure that they eat, so be it, right? so be it. I appreciate that, making sure the child eats and not just forcing something that may trigger a sensory overload or overstimulation or a meltdown or whatever. I appreciate that. I understand that. But let's see what we're eating. Because even though you have... And this is me being empathetic because, like I said, I had food aversions horrendously when I was a child. Because I'm autistic. Got the white bit of paper that says so. There is a way of doing this to ensure that your child is still meeting what they need to meet with their food. Unfortunately, at some point, you need to ensure that you're not just giving in and letting them eat shite because it's safe for them, right? I understand safe foods. Trust me, I've got my own, right? I understand, even though I love all kind of food now. I love raw fish. I love sushi. Like, it's fine. But I know time and time again, if I find myself in a bad spot with my mental health, I have safe foods that I can go back to. Do you know what I mean?
I'm kind of proud. It looks like a smiley face, but he got a chicken quesadilla and some apples. We didn't have any of the carb balance tortillas tonight, so he just got a big regular one. So this is his.
Okay.
We're gonna make Bryson a
That is a
chicken quesadilla.
fucking huge wrap, by the way. That's massive.
And then we're gonna make Brantley one.
I'm gonna skip through because this is
I'm getting a little bit hungry.
this is
We're making
massive.
Brysons with this cheese because we're out of the Chihuahua cheese. However, we have found that it actually tastes just as good with this. So
No fucking wonder they have to buy 14
got a
blocks
little
of
bit
cheese
left,
every
but
week.
not
Look at the
enough.
size of that. Look at the size of that. That's crazy,
I know,
mate.
he's getting the crumbs.
And that's for a child. That's huge for an adult. That's for a child. What the fuck, mate?
I found one carb balance, so we're gonna give this to Brantley.
Thank fucking God we found one carb balanced tortilla. That is surely going to ensure that everything is okay forever. Thank God.
The small ones because I'm the baby king.
Yeah, he calls himself the baby king. My dad had a bologna, and do you have egg on your sandwich? Yes. We had a bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich earlier, so that was his dinner, and he didn't show y'all. He's just slacking.
Oh, that's what the noise is. She's fucking vacuum.
Honey.
Okay.
Here is Bryson's dinner.
Bryson's dinner. That is fucking massive, mate.
Oops.
And this is for a child, the carb one.
Brantley, I started it. I forgot, buddy. So now we're going to make Brantley's. I already put the sauce on there, but he wanted to help and I forgot. So, my bad.
No, I'm making the rest. You're not. Oh,
So you put you some chicken. Remember, just put it on the sauce part, okay?
put too much.
No, don't put too much.
Don't put too much. That's crazy. And it's just chicken.
I think after you get this handful on there, that's enough chicken, okay? This is small.
Fistful of cheese, of course.
Yeah, because I'm so good.
Can I just say,
So Brantley is gonna have chicken quesadilla and some grapes.
fine. Okay, sure, why not?
Here is my dinner, chicken quesadilla, like everyone else. I'm not sure what my mom's gonna eat, so we might have to come back and show what she eats.
Shed cheese
But
fries.
if not, that is a wrap on dinner. I'll have a. Yes, cheese stuck to me. Oh my god. Love that for me. But if not, that is a wrap on dinner. Y'all have a good night.
She introduced this video under the premise that she was going to make multiple meals to ensure everyone eats. But she didn't. She made the same thing over and over again. She just made chicken quesadillas. And also, chicken quesadillas aren't that difficult to make. And you've got your chicken already made and ready to go. I don't know if you like batch cooking or whatever, which is a great thing to do. And you just... This wasn't... Maybe my praise was unwarranted at the start. Okay, right. I'd love to go and watch some more, but unfortunately, I do. I hate to be that. I've become that creator. I've got to go in 45 minutes, so I decided to film a video now. Actually, like genuinely, this is the only time I've left this week to film another video, so I'm gonna leave that one there. To be fair, I've been recording for 40 minutes. This video took way longer than I thought it was gonna do to get through. It's only a 4-minute video. It took me fucking half an hour to watch it. So I will leave that one there, ladies and gentlemen. I might come back to this creator later and have a look at more stuff in a longer, more in-depth video when I have the time and I'm not being a shit fucking content creator. What the hell are you doing, man? What the hell? What are you doing? What? He's an old man. He gets confused. Lots of love. I'll see you in another video.